everybody, it's Ann popping on behind my apron, trying to find a spot where you guys can actually kind of see, but it's Monday Fun Day, so I thought it would be really fun to come on here and show you how easy it is to embellish focaccia bread, to do a quick and easy focaccia bread for a meal. Maybe you're doing a salad tonight. This would be really great with it. And you know what? I'm actually going to give this away to someone local, so listen up so you know what the deal is. But first of all, did you even know that Pampered Chef has Rosemary focaccia bread in a pouch? It is delicious. It is wonderful. It does take a few hours to do because focaccia bread needs a lot of oil and mixing and rising. So do it on a day you're home, but it's so easy. You just can't whip home at 5 and have it at dinner at 6. That's not this recipe, but I think you will love it. I'm doing a round stoneware baker and I have it started. Whoops, so I don't want to lift it up. Obviously you see it will move on me. So I just thought it would be really fun to do some embellishment on top of the focaccia bread. So as you can see, I did some red onion that I sliced. I just used stems off of a green onion. I just sliced it really thin to make the stems. And then I've put some parsley down for my leaves. And then the second little flower here is red bell pepper. And I think I'm gonna use an olive for the center of that. And so I'm using the cup slicer. I just have some green olives here. I'm not quite sure how many I want to use. So I'm just gonna put them out on my cutting board and we'll just pick up some olives. As you can see, the cup slicer is super easy to use. And then you just pop it in the bottom and then lo and behold, you have all these slices. So I'm just gonna take one that's not very open in the center and I'm gonna tuck him in here to be the middle of that little burst. And I wanna put another stem on. So I'll take a little sliver of my green onion again and make a little stem out of the bottom of that one. And there are a couple tips if you're doing this. You kind of want to think about which vegetables you want to use because I am going to show you a little tomato burst here shortly. But you don't want to use too many tomatoes because that could make your bread soggy. So just think about that. We're going to switch the leaf here to go under both and have a little stem. Then let's do the tomato next so you guys can see this. I love the quick slice. I'm just gonna plop all my little grape tomatoes on here and use this to slice some wedges. And like I said, you don't wanna use too many of these, so we'll just put one little burst down here at the bottom. And now while I'm crazily doing this, if you have tried our focaccia bread before, I want to look for some even sizes here, put it in the chat or so people know about it, or if you haven't tried it, let me know. You can always send me a message if you want me to put in an order for you. I'm always doing local orders now too. Then we're going to take the orange pepper and I'm just going to take a couple sides off and kind of square up the ends a little bit to make it a little bit more even as I cut here. And then I'm going to, I could also, let me show you this. I could put it on the quick slice as well. And you just do a rocking motion and then you get nice sticks that are all cut evenly and quickly. But I think I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try to thinly take some slices using this chef's knife. So they're about half the thickness and see what happens this way. So I got to peek up once in a while, don't I, and see if there's anybody there. Yes, there's a few of you watching tonight, so that's awesome. I appreciate you. And you know, if you share this live to your timeline, we're just going to do, ooh, I think they're too long. So let's line them up and cut them off. Depending on what size pan you make your focaccia bread in, you can change the size, of course, of your embellishment. But we're just going to use the orange peppers and go around and make another starburst looking flower. But you can do all kinds of different things. I know some people really love to put mushrooms on theirs. if you want to have some grass at the bottom for just a fun, different look. We're gonna add a couple more here. You can use pesto. So I have some pesto that's already done. So you could just take some pesto and you could brush along the bottom like that if you wanted to give it a little green base. And you really use your imagination, and you'll enjoy whatever the baking results are of it. And a couple more, I think, don't you guys? And then once this is embellished, it goes and bakes in the oven, and it only takes about 20 minutes to bake. Let's move that just a sec over. All right, and let's do a tomato this time for the center of this one, I think, just to give it a little different texture. And we want to stem it so we can bring it over to our other base. Put a couple leaves on this side. Maybe one more up here. And there you go. We have a really simple, fun, embellished focaccia bread. So if you're having company over, or if you just want to treat yourself, it's Monday Fun Day, right? For fun food. So now, if you're local and you would like this loaf of focaccia bread, I am going to ask you to do two things. I want you to share this video to your timeline, and then I want you to text me at my number, 319-334-6068, and tell me you want it and that you can be here and pick it up tonight. Let's say before 8 o'clock, okay? So if you would enjoy this at your house, share it to your timeline because you help me grow my business, and text me, and that way I can hold it for you, and first come, first serve. So happy cooking, everyone. See you soon.